What's up, guys? Mickle here. And one of the things that I hear all the time in the XRP community is that the price of XRP is suppressed. But for a long time, I really haven't heard any compelling reasons for why Ripple would want to suppress the price of XRP. Well, guys, in this video, I want to share with you an extremely interesting theory that breaks down one reason why Ripple might want to keep the price of XRP low. Guys, we know Ripple has plenty of XRP to keep the price down if they really wanted to. In this video, I want to share with you something that I think might really open your mind to one reason why XRP might be kept low by Ripple, and Ripple is waiting for the perfect moment to actually let it rip. Guys, this is something I think you're going to find very interesting. Towards the end of the video, though, I also want to talk about a rumor about an XRP ETF being launched on April 12th. Guys, there is a lot of buzz around this thing. I want to give you my thoughts at the end of the video. Make sure to stick around for that. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who likes the videos and to subscribe to the channel. Guys, these two things really do help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange Uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, real quick, if you haven't noticed yet, we've been doing daily live streams on the channel. Would love to have you guys all there. People seem to love them. But one thing that I get all the time is, hey, Mickle, I keep showing up late. Hey, Mickle, I never know when it starts. Guys, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That way you'll actually get a notification when I do go live and you won't miss out. Make sure to do that if you often find yourself coming at the end or you just forget they're happening. It's a great way just to stay updated on everything I'm doing. I want to start this video out and just quickly go over this though, because for me, this was super exciting. One of the narratives the XRP ecosystem has had to fight for a while now is the narrative that builders don't want to build here, projects don't want to start here, blah, 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 blah. This was shared by Vet earlier today. And if you guys aren't following Vet on X, make sure you do it. He is outstanding. He's a community leader. He does so much to foster development on the XRP ledger. But he shared this post that I thought was fascinating. Apparently earlier today at Paris Blockchain Week Hackathon, he actually witnessed more projects looking to build and hack on the XRP ledger than Solana. This is super exciting to me because what I have noticed over the last couple months is that it seems like the interest in building projects on the XRP ledger is ramping exponentially. I see more and more projects every single day now saying that they are starting out on the XRP ledger, that they have an interest in building in the XRP ecosystem, and that is super exciting for building a broader XRP ledger ecosystem. But that's just a lot of qualitative analysis, right? I don't actually have the stats behind how many projects are coming, but this right here is pretty eye-opening. The fact that more projects are picking to build on the XRP ledger at this specific event than Solana, I think is outstanding for raising awareness about the XRP ledger. And I really think it's going to encourage more and more projects to start developing in this ecosystem. There is no doubt in my mind that when the XRP ledger gets proper DeFi with the automated market maker, when the XRP ledger gets the EVM sidechain and smart contracts, we are going to see projects flourish in this ecosystem. Guys, the XRP ledger is one of the most reliable, fast, and efficient blockchains out there. It's not even close. And I really do think it is amazingly suited for projects to build on. Guys, this is something that has been fudded about the XRP ledger ecosystem for a while, but what we're seeing is it is changing in a dramatic fashion. It's always really nice to see progress like this. This is probably one of the places the XRP ledger has been the weakest in a while. So to see outstanding growth like this, to see projects actually picking the XRP ledger over Solana is absolutely outstanding. I want to move on though and quickly talk about something that I think is absolutely fascinating, and that is why Ripple might want to keep the price of XRP low. Now, to me, I have never really heard a lot of good reasons for why Ripple would want to keep the XRP price low, but I think this right here is a very compelling reason. Now, this was posted by Tony Valentino, and he's actually an old XRP account who used to be really active in the early days, kind of went quiet, and now has become active again. And I don't want to read the entire tweet thread to you, but I want to break down the premise of what he's saying here. What he is saying is Ripple right now has to keep the price of XRP low. Why is that the case? Well, right now in the Ripple SEC lawsuit, the SEC has alleged that every single time Ripple makes an announcement, the price of XRP goes up, and therefore XRP is a security of Ripple. Because of this, Ripple likely has been forced to take an action to make sure the price of XRP does not move when they make an announcement. So what do they likely do? They likely use their automated market makers to keep XRP's price sold off when they make any kind of game-changing announcement. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that seems completely unnecessary. What's the point in that? Well, the fact of the matter is the SEC was directly alleging in the case that when Ripple makes an announcement, the price of XRP goes up, and therefore XRP is a security of Ripple. And because Ripple was faced with this issue, because Ripple had to deal with the SEC alleging this, they obviously had to take precautions to make sure that if they made a big announcement, the price of XRP didn't spike. Now, guys, that in itself is pretty interesting, and I'm sure you could probably see the logic behind it, but it gets even more interesting when you analyze the things that happened in the XRP market that weren't announced by Ripple. Think about the two big things recently that caused XRP's price to rip. One was the end of the Ripple SEC case the first time when XRP was declared not a security, and two was the fake BlackRock announcement. Guys, what do those two things have in common? Neither of those things were dictated by Ripple. Neither of those things Ripple had any idea of the timing of. And what happened? The price of XRP went parabolic. Now, we've had other big events since then, I would argue almost just as big. We have heard different banking partnerships released. We have heard about an XRP stablecoin. We have had the automated market maker. And none of these things did anything to the price of XRP. But what do all these things have in common? Ripple knew about the release of all this information. Guys, I think this is a very, very interesting argument. And I don't know if I'm fully on board with it, but it does make sense to me why Ripple would do this. Look, if I was the head of Ripple and someone told me, hey, we are looking to persecute your company based on the fact that when you say something, the price of XRP goes up. Well, I would do everything in my power to make sure that when I announce something, the price of XRP didn't move accordingly. Guys, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when this case ends, because that is, guys, it's going to be really interesting to see what takes place when this case ends this summer, because at that point, right, Ripple will have no need to keep the price of XRP down on any announcements, but also that's going to be a huge catalyst that no one knows the timing of. I thought this was a very, very interesting post. Now, like I said, I don't know if it's true. I don't think we'll ever know if it's true, but I think the logic here definitely makes a lot of sense, and is one of the more well thought out theories I've seen in a while. I want to finish this video off though and talk about the rumors of an XRP ETF on April 12th. This is something that's been getting a lot of attention, and I don't want to pour cold water on anyone saying it. But guys, I have a feeling this is more of just people spreading rumors than anything actually real. I haven't seen any reliable sources for this XRP ETF being released on April 12th. It's been circulating all over X, but I will share with you something that I do think is probable. This was tweeted by Sean McBride. He's a former Ripple member. He said, I don't have a specific date, and obviously things can always change. However, one very reputable person I trust is certain there will be an XRP ETF before the end of next year. This is all the information I have. Now, this is a prediction I can get behind, because what we know is one of the biggest ETF filers out there is BlackRock. The head of digital assets at BlackRock is a former Ripple board member. Not only was he a former Ripple board member, he made the XRP price calculator. Every single time Brad Garlinghouse is asked in an interview about an XRP ETF, he pretty much smirks and says, I can't comment about it. There is no doubt in my mind we're going to see an XRP ETF in the near future, but I highly doubt there's any inside information going around X right now about 11 major financial institutions issuing the XRP ETF on April 12th. So what am I trying to say here? I would be very careful of anyone claiming to have inside information on X. Typically, what I have seen is most people don't have inside information on X. Typically, what I have seen is most of those people are just trying to get attention. Most of those people are just trying to get followers. Most of those people, right, are just trying to spur excitement. Now, I fully believe we will have an XRP ETF, and I believe it is going to do massive things for the price of XRP. I think it's going to allow a lot of people to buy XRP who weren't able to buy it before, and I also think Wall Street is going to see it as a stamp of approval on the asset. I really do believe that Wall Street sees things being listed on the stock exchanges as an approval of the asset class by the regulators, even though that's technically not how it's supposed to work. What we've heard from different members in the cryptocurrency industry is that is how it's working. So I do think it's going to be a huge event for the XRP ecosystem. I am positive we are going to get it at some point. I just tend to fall a lot more in line with what Sean McBride said here, which is we will see one by the end of next year. We will see one in the near future, but saying it's going to happen on April 12th, in my opinion, doesn't seem like it's based in the facts. Guys, overall, when this case is over, I think the sky's the limit for XRP and Ripple. Ripple has maintained their relevance in the world throughout the entire Ripple SEC case, landing new partners throughout the entire thing. XRP has remained in the top 10 throughout the entire Ripple SEC case. All of these things are tremendously bullish, despite the fact that regulators in the United States have been doing everything in their power to slow down the adoption of this technology. But guys, that won't last forever. That is a transitory event. Ripple and XRP, despite all of this, have not lost their place as the #1 player for cryptocurrencies for the big institutions. Guys, when the guardrails are taking off, we know who's going to win the race. Ripple and XRP are positioned perfectly. It's only a matter of time before all this stuff goes mainstream. And guys, all the people who have been focused on the wrong coins, all the people who've been focused on the wrong narratives, all the people who have been focused on the pump and dumps are going to be sitting there wondering, how did I miss out on the one cryptocurrency getting the real world adoption? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.